and welcome to another electrifying episode. E360 is back with more exciting content than ever before, and I am your host Queen, bringing you the latest in the world of entertainment, movies, culture, dance, fashion, anything you can think of entertainment, I got you. So before we go into today's topic, let's take the latest in the world of entertainment. So first on the list we have Wizkid. Wizkid just released his new album, and this is the sixth LP he has released and the eighth project titled Mariah. Mariah has a lot of tracks. I think he has over 16 tracks and 5 guest appearances so far, and it's really amazing that Wizkid has actually earned 12.12 million streams in his first full day of the release. That was on Spotify, and that's like the biggest streaming platform ever. Like that's the highest ranking so far, and it's really amazing, like seeing our own Nigerian artists breaking or let's just say breaking records and everything. Is really amazing, and that's a good one for Wizkid. So second on the list we have the 2024 Billboard Musical Awards, which promises to be exciting as Afrobeat contenders receive their awards, and guess what, Nigerians are not left out. We have likes of Terms, we have likes of Ashake, we have likes of Burna Boy, and we have likes of Rema. They've all been nominated in the category of the top Afrobeat artists, and I'm really excited to like see who actually will get this. And it's going to be happening on the 12th of December. So I think everyone should be elected and like be waiting for this, and let's see who actually is going to go home with the award. So last on the list, last time I talked about movies coming up in November, and trust me, they've been making waves. We have The Ghetto Love Story, which is actually directed, I think it was owned by Basket Mouth. This is his first debut in the cinema, and guess what, it has made 22.3 million views so far, or I think money so far, and it is actually amazing. Like, it's been trending. We have likes of Mama G, we have Dorothy, we have Mr. Juchuku. We have a lot of characters in that movie, so I think we should all go to the cinemas and let's see what we have for this festive season. So today we'll be diving into the world of theater acts, so sit back, relax, and let's explore the magic together. We'll be right back. So here with me in the studio is a singer, a chanter, and also the founder and artistic director of Ankara Black Playhouse, which is the boarding theater production company. He has gathered so many experiences in working and collaborating with international and local organizations, government agencies, and private organizations like the British Council, the National Theatre of Nigeria, and others. And here in the studio we have Boluwatife. Hello.
Hi.
That intro was good. Hello. Good afternoon.
So good to be here.
Yes, good. My pleasure. Your pleasure
and
as
you
well.
look amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate.
Yeah.
So now let's just get into it. How has everything been in the theater act industry?
That's a lot.
So just relax and just unwind everything.
Okay, so it's been beautiful.
Good.
It's been beautiful. Firstly, I am excited that I'm doing what I really wanted to do.
Oh, that's good.
I've always wanted to study theater, and I did theater, and that's so for me it's about 10 years performing as a professional theater performer.
Great.
For 10 years, and it's been beautiful, moving from one project to the other, working with different persons, putting together different projects. So because I wear many hats, I wear the hat as a room designs that I should wear. So at some point I will be a director, at some point an actor, at some point a singer, at some point a chanter, at some point a producer. So as the role comes, I fit into them quite differently. It's been a very interesting journey. The trajectory has been great, but it's just been challenging because, so here in the last 2 months, let's say I've been an actor. I'm just excited being an actor. And then the next 2 months, I'm supposed to be a director now. So that's another space entirely.
Yes.
The next 2 months, I'm supposed to be a writer. So presently, I just finished producing a project last week. I am writing presently. I have a project to direct for December. But in all honesty, it's been beautiful, and I think it just helps me to discover myself the more. I get to know, Boliso, you can do this. Yeah. You can do this. So, it's been fun. It's been great.
That's good. So let's say so far it has been amazing. It's something that you really like it's something that you actually like and you got into it.
Oh yes,
Definitely.
Yes,
So now, how did you start directing, singing, chanting, writing, everything? How have you been managing?
Okay, so how did I start? I think for me, the art found me. Okay. So as a child, I remember very clearly, very vividly, that I was the only child for the longest before my younger sister came. So I know that I was always all by myself in the house.
Okay.
So I just had to sing, I like to write, I like to dance. So maybe writing wasn't something very, very easy for me at the time, but I know acting was something I really wanted to do. Singing was something I really wanted to do. So I joined the school social, at the time they called them social club or something.
Yeah.
So I joined them at the time. Fast forward to secondary school. I was in sciences from like senior secondary school 1 to 3.
So how did you switch?
I mean, I was in the sciences, but I was the social prefect of my school. We embarked on different social projects. And then, you know, I just got to some point in my senior secondary school 3. I just said to myself, you know what, I'm done chasing this. I just wanted to be a medical doctor.
Okay.
I love the way they dress, you know. But at SS3, I just said, you know what, I can't do this. Then I applied. I then decided to leave the sciences for the arts. And then afterwards, I wrote my first WAEC. It was horrible. Then the following year, I prepared harder. I gained admission to study theatre. I did theatre. So after leaving school in 2016, no, 2014 was my first major performance. It was in Abuja. I went with Razaki Ojobakari Productions at the time. Then 2015, I worked with Lagos State Council for Arts and Culture. 2016, I graduated. Then I started my stage play production company in 2016.
That's good.
I did all of those. I went to serve. I was the DOS of my platoon on camp. I was the assistant director for my CDS. Then I wrote and directed my state, that's Abia State, because I was in Abia. Abia State's drama entry into the National Youth Service Corps Dance and Drama Competition at the time.
That's
we came first in Southeast Zone, then we went to Abuja. We came, I think, 4th or 5th. Then, you know, I came back to Lagos. I continued my theatre. So I was directing, I was producing, I was writing. Then at some point, I got hired by a few persons to direct their shows for them. At some point, I produced for a few persons. Then I wrote a couple of plays. I know I wrote a play for one company like that in partnership with Lagos State government one time. So it's just been all of this and all along. But I know that most importantly, then at some point I started doing children's theatre. So because I love to teach children's theatre. So I started working. So at some point I worked with Groverwood College Ikeja. I worked with Green Springs School Nigeria as a drama consultant for a couple of months, for about a year. Then, so it's just me moving from one room to the other, from one room to the other.
And it's really amazing that you literally have like the talent of singing, writing, everything at once. And trust me, I know you've been nailing it because come on, most times you get to say, oh, I'm good at singing, I'm good in chanting, or I'm good in doing this, but like some persons may not be good everywhere. But now you actually fill up every single day, like you said. So now, have you been able to manage challenges so far, the stress, and let's just say you trying to meet up with things you have to do? Have you been in a situation where you have to direct a play and also write the play and everything? Oh,
so in the last 8 years, if I've directed about 100 plays, I have written about 80 of them or 85.
So let's just say most times you just
I write
and you direct.
I direct.
That's good.
Then I get a friend of mine or a couple of friends to sit together with me to co-produce. Okay, so this is what we're looking at doing and all of that. But it's been challenging because I know that there are times when, so I remember very vividly in 2017, I will write in the night. I'll go to direct in the morning. I'll come back from rehearsal in the evening.
And
I'll
keep
rest
writing.
in the night. I'll continue writing because the plays were in bits and in pieces. But you know, there are times when I'm like, oh, so I have like 2 months. I need to write this play. I need to do script conference because I want people to read, give me feedbacks. We don't think we want this, take this out, add that. Then, oh, I need to finish up this script before the next rehearsal where we are meeting, you know.
Yes,
but it's been fun. It's been challenging. But I think I've been able to walk through all of this. Firstly, by God's grace, I will never take that out of it. And secondly, I think being able to prioritize. So I'm like, okay, if I need to work for 2 weeks straight, because I need to work for them, work for 2 weeks, I won't die. Because I know there are times when I really do not have stuff doing, I'm just resting, I'm like, okay, bolus of sleep, wake up, enjoy. But if work calls, I know this December, since November, it's been, finishing this, creating a show, directing the show, producing the show, the moving on. Basically, it is me prioritizing them that this happens before this happens before this, and then managing my time well. So so until coming this morning, I didn't sleep until 2 a.m. because I also knew that at the end of last night, I needed to do some graphic works because my graphic designer is delaying. And I'm like, I don't want this guy to just hold me to ransom. So I didn't sleep until 2 a.m. and I was up this morning. There's a play I'm working on. I continued typing the play. So before I head out for this place. So I'm trying to say that it is me knowing that there is a season for all of these things.
Okay.
There are times when I have everything all in my face,
Yeah.
and there are times when I have time to say, okay, let me do this before doing this. So it's me understanding my season, understanding this season, and me being able to prioritize and play well with my time.
Oh, that's a lot, and that's good. That's good, like you managing everything together, like you've said. So now I know you like must have directed and you rating most stage plays. So now, which one have you rated so far that it's so important to you, or like the message you were trying to pass literally it just came out like, oh, this is what I want. Just tell me about one of them.
Oh.
And how did it go? Directing it, controlling the characters and everything. Just tell me about it.
Okay, so I think one of the plays that is most endearing to me is The Discourse.
Okay.
The Discourse is a play that I wrote. It discusses issues of gender-based violence, especially with women and the girl child.
Yeah.
I wrote it in 2017 while I was serving. It was the first time I experimented with the play when I was serving. That's the play I said I was writing during the night.
Oh,
I'll go to rehearse during the day.
I
because
see,
the
it turned out very good.
It turned out excellently well. But I know that getting to Lagos in 2017, getting back to Lagos in 2017, then I revised the play. I reproduced it again in Lagos. The play is very endearing to me because it was my first play that explored my creativity. Explored my creativity at writing, my creativity at directing, my creativity at producing, my creativity at costuming people, you know, just creating it in my head. I want this person to look this way. And it also helped me hone my administrative skills because I had to work with a lot of persons.
Yes.
And then I was the play that got us in partnership with the National Theatre. So again, I had to attend meetings. I have to look prim and proper for everything I'm going to do. I shouldn't attend meeting looking like an actor. I should look like a producer.
Yes.
I shouldn't attend rehearsal looking like a producer. I should look like a director. So, you know, it was very challenging for me. My creativity was challenged in all senses. It was challenged. I mean, because then I had to write a couple of songs. I had to write a couple of chants in the project. So at some point, I said, you know what? There was a beat I was supposed to show my face, like a cameo role, but it was a chant. I said, no, I don't have the energy. I'll just do a voiceover. I cannot appear. I don't have the energy.
At that point in time.
I can't do it. And then we're doing school runs. So myself and my operations manager at the time, before she left the country, we're going to schools, from school to invite them to watch the show at the National Theatre. So it was rehearsal during the night. During the day, we're doing production runs, going to schools, going to source for funds. So it was for like 2 months. But in all honesty, it was my best piece. So it's been my best piece so far.
So far.
I don't want to say till now, but I mean, okay, let me say my most profound piece because I wrote it from a very, very deep place. And at the time the play was happening, everybody on the project understood what I wanted and everyone gave in their best. It was an amazing piece for me. And we're looking at doing it again next year.
Oh, that's good. That's beautiful, actually.
Thank you.
So now you're trying to you have the idea and you try to put it in characters so people get to understand what you're doing.
Yeah.
So how has it been? Because most times people may tend to not understand or not get the message you're trying to pass. Let's just say your characters now or the people actually in the stage play. So for example, you're trying to pass a message. Have you been able to put it together and make sure that the idea you're trying to pass to pass on the stage play is actually coming to pass, coming true?
Okay, so it was a
because definitely handling working with characters can be
something.
So let's just say, have you been able to manage to pass the message you want? This is what I want and this is it.
Okay, so one thing I do is, firstly, I'm one of those directors that believe that every of my actors should be my friend.
Okay.
So even if I'm working with you for the first time, I want you to be comfortable. We'll sit, we'll gist, over a glass of wine, over a glass of drink, over a glass of water, over a glass of anything.
Yeah.
And then the first set of rehearsals, it's not me coming to say, this is what I want you to do. I'll first say, have the script ahead of time, read it. Then we'll have a reading rehearsal where we'll read, this is the entire story. What's your reaction about this? Then I ask them a lot of questions. So you're supposed to play Bingpe. Who is Bingpe? What do you think is her social status? I ask a lot of questions. Then I ask you, how do you think, then I ask you, what's your personal objective or your personal opinion about this character you are playing? Oh, I don't like her, she's this, she's that, she's that. Good. The next thing is, you're supposed to play this character very convincingly. So I tell my actors, don't cram your lines.
Okay.
Understand it, read it, live the character. So if the character is supposed to be a 12-year-old girl who was raped by somebody and all of that, my question is, no, you've never been raped, I agree with you, it's fine. But again, can you imagine how this feels? Or have you seen videos? Or can we sit together to watch videos? So this was what happened of saints, of survivors, of rape survivor, and who will say, this happened, that happened. Again, because you're an actor, I want you to be as comfortable as possible in this character. So just go, take a week, read your scripts, understand your lines. Don't cram your lines. So if I'm saying he bangs my door every night, what does it feel like someone banging your door in your house every night?
Yeah.
So don't cram the line, he bangs my door every night. He now opens the door. No, imagine it, he bangs my door every night. How does it feel when someone bangs your door? So all of those things, I just try as much as possible to bring you into the world of the character.
Okay.
Then afterwards, I also make you comfortable. Because I also know there are times there's something we call emotional spillage. I know there was a time I was performing, then I cried. I didn't know how, but I busted into tears on stage. It was about this women and girl child thing at the time.
So now I know why it's so dear to you.
I busted into tears, and at the time I left, I'm like, what happened? And I know that at the end of the play, almost every of the actors on the show, we are usually drained. Because it's a very, it's heavily emotional, it's heavily invested in emotions, you know.
Yeah.
But again, it is me saying to my actors that the message we are passing is this. How do you want to pass this message? When you go on stage, the audience will see you, they won't see me. How do they want them to believe that, oh, this person is actually walking through these shoes in reality? So it is you, but it is me making you comfortable. So I believe when you are comfortable walking in a very comfortable working space, maybe not super luxurious space, but again, a space where you feel like you are heard, you are seen, you are valued, your opinion matters. I think that way you're able to loosen up, we're able to say, okay, let's do this. Then I ask you, what's your opinion? Oh, my opinion about this is this. Oh, this is my opinion. Then let's meet in the middle.
Oh, that's good. So let's go on a quick break. You guys, we'll go on a quick break and be right back. Don't go anywhere, stay with us. Welcome back. So yeah, with me is still Boluwati Fair, and now let's go into the one of your stage plays now. So now you talked about the one that has actually been more memorable to you, and now so far the achievements, your career and everything, have you been able to fit into it, and has it been? I just want to know. I just want to be in Boluwati's Fair's shoes right now to like know how has it been, the career part and everything.
It's been great. It's
memorable moments, like moments that have been memorable so far and everything. Just let me know.
Okay, so I think every play I produce, they come with their different experiences.
Okay.
But my memorable moments are usually moments when the show ends. I step on stage and I see the audience stand up, and then they make a round of applause.
This is good.
So those moments, I feel like, yo, guy, you did well. Again, I think one of my most memorable moments was the time I got into partnership with the French government. That's the Alliance Francaise de Lagos. I didn't know it was going to come at the time it came, because I knew I'd pursued it a while ago. I just left it.
Like,
and at the time it came and I'm like, oh, okay. And then my first show with them, I was really nervous. I was really anxious about the audience's turnout, about how the audience will receive the performance, and it was great. Then I also think that, but my most memorable of all, I think it gets better by the play. I think it was my last show, which happened in April, and I had the DG of the National Theatre, Madam Tola Kerele. She was on the hall, and then she said, "I'm amazed. This is an amazing show." Then one of my clients that I go to produce stage play for, usually every year, you know, then I saw him after the show, and he said to me, he said to his colleagues at work, he said, "You know what? I saw Bolu's show, and when I saw the show, it was like." I saw it the first time, which was 4 p.m. show. I had to tell my wife and my children to come all the way from the house to come to meet me.
Yeah.
And then when we saw the 7 p.m. show, it was like I was watching a movie. It didn't look like it was a stage play.
Yes.
It was the same thing. And I think for me, it was some sort of heavy word of appreciation, of encouragement for me. So I think because I'm word-driven, I'm so much word-driven, I think my memorable moments were the moments where I hear people say, well done, where I hear people say, you did so well, where people say, this is really amazing. And then, but for me, the career growth has been really interesting. It's not been easy, in all honesty.
To partner with a lot of
it's not easy, you know, having to write. It's a different thing performing. Now, having to write your performance in a way that if I haven't seen your performance, I can say, oh, reading this is some sort of pointer to where you've been, how you have been, and all of that. But in all of this, I'm so proud of myself. I'm grateful to God. I'm grateful to myself for, not giving up, for pressing on and on and on and on and on. But I'm sure it's always it has always gotten better.
Better.
And I'm sure that's going forward.
Okay.
It gets way, way better.
So let's just say, where do we see yourself, or where do you see yourself in the next 5 to 10 years to come?
That question, I don't know when people ask me.
But
yeah, because I know that I want to pursue a PhD in theater. I mean, I did my master like 4 years ago or 5 years ago. So I want to pursue a PhD in theater. So I think in the next 10 years, I want to be a major theater producer in Nigeria.
That's good.
And I'm not just producing theater because I want people to come into the space to have fun. No, I want to produce theater that drives social change, that influences people's behavior, that gets to cause some social regeneration. You know, so I want people to think theater and social change. I want them to think Ankara and Black. Then that's for my stage play production company, and then maybe delve into film. Yeah, just maybe.
Just maybe.
Then for me, I want to have finished my PhD, then lecturing. I really want to teach. I want to teach, so I want to be in the gown, I want to be in the town.
Oh, that's good. So now, in the theater act thing, who has been able to, or who paved the way for you? Is there anybody that you hold so much with, like, remarks to, oh, this person actually made a way for me? And who do you look up to? Who do you see yourself to be?
Okay, so the first part, that's the former part of the question.
Yeah.
So I really would not say, but I think someone that really encouraged me so much is out of the country now. He now lectures at Leeds University, Dr. Lali Kombalogun. He encouraged me so much. He makes me believe in everything, even when it doesn't make sense to me.
Makes sense.
You say, yes, you can do it. I'm like, Doc, it doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense, but you can do it, you know. And then for the people I look up to in Nigeria, I look up to Ifeoma Fafunwa. She's a stage play director, and her performances have been amazing. I look up to her in terms of directing, in terms of directing and artistic content. Her content are usually deep, very profound, and very well thought out, you know. And then in terms of producing, I look forward to Bola St. Peters. She owns Terra Culture. Her performances, her production styles are usually amazing. You know, you think, oh, this is the end of it, and then she comes up with a new production style, and you're wondering, oh, this is it. So for production design, I mean, I like the way she does her production design. So I look up to her for production design. For directing and for production itself, I look up to Ifeoma Fafunwa.
Oh, that's good, that's good. So tell us now about Ankara and Black Playhouse. Tell us about it. When you started, and how has it been? How many years has it been running?
8 years plus.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. So how has it been?
Okay, so
managing.
I started Ankara and Black Playhouse.
And I like the name.
Okay.
Ankara and Black is like, actually everything goes good on black. So
right.
Everything goes good on black.
Right.
So like, it's just Ankara is like a multicolor.
So I started Ankara and Black Playhouse in 2016 as a fresh out of the university.
Okay.
I finished I remember that I left school September 30th, 2016. I remember that day I said I wasn't going to sleep in that Ekiti state. I was going to leave Ekiti that day. I got back to Lagos. I got to Lagos about 11 p.m. that night.
Oh, okay.
And then October, I started my stage play production company. Our first show was on the 4th of November, 2016. And then it was just me. I just wanted to do something.
Okay.
I wanted to write. I was not even sure I could write at the time.
Yeah.
That was my first piece. I just wrote it. It was quite tacky, you know. I called my friends, and then my friends came together, and we started it. 2016, I went to serve. I returned 2017. Before I knew it, year in, year out, we started producing. It's been a lot of hard work.
Okay.
I've had friends that volunteered their time, their resources, their energy, and everything to ensure that, I mean, the house keeps running. A couple of them are out of the country. A couple of them are married. But despite the fact that, they are all on their different lanes of life, they still call back to say, oh, what's happening, Bolu? Okay, let me send you this. Let me send you this contact. Let me talk to this person for you. So
that's good.
I'm grateful to God. It has grown over the years, but it has grown only because of God, one, and two, because of my relationship with people. I say to people, I'm that person that is blessed with relationship.
That's good. That's good. That's good. So now we have a premiere coming up, right?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
so tell us
a
bit, just briefly, what we're gonna see and what we're gonna expect. So just offload it.
I have a new show. The title of the play is Cheers to the 35th.
Yeah.
It's a play I wrote sometime this year, and it's me just thinking about us having some conversations that we usually would not have, but there are conversations we should have.
Yeah.
And like I said, this play particularly is a play that is discussing generational gap. Okay. What our parents consider to be the standard, what this younger generation consider to be the standard. Now let's look at them. Which of them is actually the standard? Okay. What our parents said or what we know? again, times have changed, seasons have passed, you know, all of those things. But it's an amazing show. It has music, it has quality acting, it has amazing stage scenery.
Okay.
It has great actors on it.
Okay, so we're looking forward to it.
Yes.
Okay,
yes,
so let's
yes.
just do something very
okay.
relaxed. Now, this is the time. This is the time. So let's just do. You're a chanter, yeah. So just give us just 1, 2.
Okay.
Just 1 minute. Let
okay,
me just.
so I will do this chant from. I had the performance last week. Was to welcome some people to Nigeria.
Okay.
It was a Marriott Ikeja here.
Just feel free. Relax.
Olùlẹ̀ aláwọ̀ dúdú o, bó gbóhùn erin, ó ṣàpòjì ọlọ́bẹ̀. Ilẹ̀ bàbá mi nígbà tó gbá tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ àgbọ̀n mi. Òun ni kọ̀ǹkọ̀ tó ń tó kọ̀ǹkọ̀ tí ń ṣe baálẹ̀ odò. Olùlẹ̀ aláwọ̀ dúdú, ọ̀kan gbòógì láàrin ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ́gbẹ̀ta igi o. Ẹ kú lé o, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórílẹ̀-èdè bàbá mi. Ẹ kú lé làǹkárá lé o, ẹ káàbọ̀ làǹkérọ̀nà, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórílẹ̀-èdè bàbá mi. Then from there I moved to, okay, so this is a very popular one. Let me just do this quickly.
Okay.
So it is, okay, so the CEO of the company is from Abeokuta. So then I did, ẹ jẹ́ mú yín lọ sórílẹ̀, okay, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórílẹ̀-èdè bàbá mi. Ẹ jẹ́ mú yín lọ kí èèyàn kan pàtàkì. Èèyàn kan pàtàkì o. Ẹ̀gbọ́n ọmọ Lísàbí, ọmọ agbóngbò àkàlà. Ọmọ erin jogún ọlá, ọmọ òṣìlẹ̀kùn palẹ̀kùndé, ọmọ àrídìí ògológun, bàtìrẹ láàròyìn ogun bára fágbẹ́. Kò sóhun tán ṣe Mẹ́kà tó kìí ṣe lẹ́gbàá aláké, wọ́n ń gòkè àràfà Mẹ́kà, ẹ̀yin gòkè olúmọ lẹ́gbàá aláké, wọ́n ń momi sẹ́lísẹ́lì Mẹ́kà, ẹ̀yin momi odògùn lẹ́gbàá aláké, ẹ̀gbá ara kémàjò jọjọ lọ́fà kúkúdú ń jẹ ní, ẹ̀yin lọ́ máa jó gbẹ́rú mọ́mọ́ jó gbẹ́ ẹ̀kọ́ nítorí ẹrú ní sí ní ẹ̀kọ́ kìí sí nìyàn. So let's end it there.
Yeah, that's enough. That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. So let's go on a short break.
Okay.
We'll be right back. Very short.
Thank you.
So stay with us. We'll be right back, guys. Welcome back, guys. So let's do a 60 seconds game. So I'll just ask you 10 questions and just
okay,
in
so
and out, fast. So favorite couple celebrity?
Banky W and Adeswa.
Yes. So most outstanding day of your life?
The day I got my master's degree.
Okay. Football, basketball?
None of them, actually.
Okay. Favorite relaxation sports?
The beach. I love the beach.
Movies or novels?
Novels.
Okay. Favorite city?
Maybe Maldives. I've seen it in pictures.
Okay. Favorite food?
Oh, semo and vegetable.
Oh, that's good. So if you're giving $10,000 to stay in a well-furnished apartment with no internet at all, would you say yes?
I'll gladly stay.
That's good.
I'll gladly stay.
No problem. So it's been nice having you. Thank you so much for coming to the show.
Thank you. It's been fun in the studio too.
Thank you. So guys, that's all we can take on this episode. See you next time. Bye for now.